Hello, Jedi Knights and Sith Lords. Eric and I are back, and this time we'll be covering Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord, the brand new Disney Plus animated series, which will air starting on April 6th. Before we start talking about the show, we would like to thank Disney Plus Canada, who gladly allowed us to watch the first 8 episodes of the show. So we'll be watching, like you guys, the grand finale on May the 4th. Eric, first, how are you and how did you like the show?
I'm doing good, thanks. Nice to be chatting with you again. So my first impressions, my impressions overall were just like it's what we expected. I think we expected something a little darker, which it was. It's
Mhm.
not like your Bad Batch, which was a little bit more lighthearted with a lot of comedy relief. So it's definitely a little bit darker. Uh, you know, Typical kind of formula, a couple setup episodes, and then it just feels like every episode had a nice surprise in it after that. Maul didn't skip a beat in terms of his personality. He's still as conniving, but like strategic in everything he does.
Mhm.
There's other stuff that we get to see, the other sides of him a little bit, which make it interesting. Lightsaber battles were off the charts for me, and you find yourself watching this with so many different characters and stuff coming in through all the episodes that you don't even know who you're rooting for. You can't even tell who the protagonist is because they're all kind
Yeah.
of like clashing with each other. But it's a show about Maul, right? So you're kind of rooting for
Mhm.
him in the end. So what about you?
Well, just like you, I really enjoyed the first 8 episodes. I liked the noir atmosphere that was emanating from the show overall. What struck me first was the amazing cast ensemble that they united. Obviously, Maul is there, so Sam Witwer is at the top of the list. He's been doing that for what, 17
Yeah,
years,
for
18
a long
years?
time. Yeah,
Yeah, so he's Maul. I mean, to
yeah,
me, he's the animated version for sure. But he best personalized the character.
yeah.
His voice is amazing throughout the show. We also get to discover Gideon Adlan, who portrays Devon Izara, a young Jedi trying to find her way in post Order 66 era. She's in the Star Wars family, though. She already worked on Young Jedi Adventures, and she also worked on Terminator Zero for those who saw it on Netflix. And she gets the wisdom of her master, uh, and he is voiced by Dennis Haysbert. So for those who watched the 24 series back in the early 2000s, alongside Jack Bauer, he was portraying President David Palmer on that show, and his voice. I mean,
Yeah, his voice. He's done commercials and voiceovers, and you can't miss that voice when you hear it. So
oh yeah,
yeah,
you don't have to see his face. You know,
yeah,
it's Dennis speaking.
yeah.
So very unique voice, and yeah, love the guy. We also have Vanessa Marshall, who is best known for portrayal of Era Syndulla in the Rebels animated series. She reprises the role of Rook Cast, a rogue Mandalorian who was following Maul in the final season of the Clone Wars. We got to see her there. So, yeah, I'm not going to give you all the cast right now, but uh, yeah, it's one of the strength of the show.
Okay.
So for me, the I would describe the show as Star Wars meets Goodfellas and Heat, one of the great movies coming out of the 90s with Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Val Kilmer. Dennis Haysbert was also on that movie, strangely. So, and yeah, the one of the producers even mentioned that they based the character of Brandon Lawson on Al Pacino's portrayal of the cop in the movie. So
Okay.
that's pretty cool. And as for the art form of the show, they use oil paint on translucent glass to draw the backgrounds and some of the actors and the characters, and they just added like facial expressions on some of the movements through digitalization afterwards. So it reminded me some episodes of Visions, but
Yeah.
I cannot pinpoint exactly which one. But yeah, the art form is amazing. The
Yeah.
animation form is over the roof. So
Yeah, a lot of contrast, and there's a lot of darker
Mhm.
scenes, but a lot of good contrast and light as well. It's definitely it's got color. It's nice. It's a good eye candy of a series for sure. So
yeah, for sure. So we don't want to spoil you everything right now. Could say it's a spoiler-free review, but what we can tell you is that if you liked the Clone Wars, the Bad Batch, you're gonna like what's coming up the alley because it follows all those events. As Eric said, it's a lot darker. So if you want more mature animation, I think that series is definitely uh, answering the call. So
and by all means, it's not a scary series. I mean, if your kids were able to watch,
oh no, yeah,
I mean, as scary as it gets to me is when they discover Maul in Clone Wars, and it doesn't even get to that degree. So I mean, if they were able to watch that, they'll be fine with this. It's just not as lighthearted, obviously, as the Bad Batch, right? So
yeah, there's no like record to light it up a little bit. You know, it's
well, I have to
and
admit,
there's Vario, who's kind of you know a little comedic relief,
yeah.
but not as much as we saw in the Bad Batch for sure.
But it's funny because when I first saw the series and we saw that the young Jedi, I'm like, oh my god, don't tell me it's another babysitting. You know, like how we famously talk about everything becoming about babysitting, like jokingly, but it really wasn't that at all. It was definitely, like you said, a little bit more mature than what we've seen. So
That's why I never answered your text message because I was like, I'm gonna wait until he sees the rest of the episodes. I'm sure it's gonna change his mind.
Yeah.
So definitely. So I guess we'll stop there. We're gonna review episodes weekly. 2 episodes will be coming out each week for the next 5 weeks. So I guess that we'll be covering those episodes. We have yet to decide which day we're going to release the reviews, but it's going to be on a weekly basis, and I can't wait to talk to you more about that show. There's so much stuff I want to mention, but I cannot mention. So yeah, sit tight and enjoy the first 2 episodes on April 6th. And well, I guess that's it. I'll see you guys very soon. And until then, may the force be with you always.